you could be 6 match go for Giomani Okramu and then Yasam Kachakra and now what trade that so na go for some museum so pa and now what trade that no na go for some museum so papa I just say no and Yasam Kachakra yet some people I'm on some there yadi bebre neba it's answer over the weekend matches with Yakoso across Europe and afi debi akanyina chese idea big teams no e bi come Champions League olusui agi num nyina na weekend omu sa match match no nya ketua o match no nya ketua omu wia ni midweek omu kwati omu 5 no enti e wo omu yiro omu pa na e wo omu yiro omu ye wo omu yiro omu nyesa 5 no de omu ntimente I don't know, sir. A corner one more. Auntie, now 5 with you. Auntie, Miss also, you so much match will go. Since some of the Munkura and Colabana Baku, some was almost 5 from some my dear. But almost some a Spanish version of Roman Tonda. Yeah, Umber Bay Jumanti, yeah, home from my auntie, say a bit me a basso. Maybe it's Yaku Diamum. Now, Man City for one game. Okay, Omodia Monson forgetting our leg in among her so many challenges now. It was 3 days. Pa say the weekend matches no mu ko fika simon ma ya hwe ai uko twa Chelsea echi ahwe ya hwe because that's what the kanum obepeso obeti and a Man City so the come and so obepeso obeti nti uko twa mo chi bet ya hwe na wa hwe ya na ankokwa ase bia kosi o ba se the matches de ne yi kaka say Newcastle for so omo ball 1-1 ala bi omo ko no e mountain and omo kofo no e mountain afajeto Kilimanjaro zone is mountains yes anti mountain dey bi uni mountains say o Mount Kilimanjaro and you afajeto na dem can Mountain Everest
academic and matured sports
waka ba kwa account here anti some mountains no mokofo ti eno so mema match ni my former Chelsea for
ba ebi Newcastle for who say I say we into
1 year over obi a question of 5 crowd when
that's what somebody how we can on say Chelsea game no
ehia no
over ni Agro yes
obi a son of 5 crowd when
that's what you into so Chelsea center for me no o shaba ko so shaba
there be Man U ni Chelsea nyenta for
Chelsea
omutimi for mo ntoto ye
make us say recent o say ye no win no more win you lose no more lose so
eno ma league na oka season we league na oka ye da bi che omo omutim fo mo
any no but you win no more win you lose no more lose
the blues me promise am gakra
so oh you feel omo but that's omo na hu ye say enemies
Chelsea
omo hu ye say enemies but
say na layers be adwuma
o be ba onam kwan so
me nso na me tia ha ye onim say na me ma ba
ya ba
and the Friday ma ba and then am ka me ma ba
ya ba
me train layers face to face you are same your kind of there
it's nice na no mu game no afei na ye be discuss angasa anti di o maye nyina atwam and then ye be discuss o mu lose no 5-2 no
and oba opompo obe tackle sa
but academic and matured sports
I didn't know me the
Dentureman 91.9
e be ko about ya say and Friday nti munyae na famous twa bia na mso mede bia awuram sa na ye no edu Friday sa ti famous twa bia na mso mede bia awuram na ya more stories na NL Friday ne de BBD essential oil eno wunya bia be boayi pa Brighton the foams ena omuton ena yiye boutique nso eye no papa fie enso ene ho diaku bitters pebi twitwa Fountain Deep Pub enso bosso eno eye chena a chese enya asem ketwa kra omudi wastike ba biani a ofori krom ho ena flash phones representative first kwame flash enso se bra no repel phones na goodness of God blood factory e wa champion kwa no so e chese omusu twa blocks e pa Great Redeemer Hospital enso e kan house ayeton dan ayeton de me ba beton ye enso atimi de amount ena Prince Engineering auto services enso e kan ho bi na fe rush energy drink cement fighter Mersa enso ekutam tententen na eya yede nsem no enso edeba and afa interior decoration center Osajefo Pan Hotel specialized natural mineral water trust healthcare and afa weight and Get Enterprise and so can and ya den semene ba so na won sem bebrade ba
ene bebre ba
na de na ye hit wo
wa sha ye wura weekends
de na ye hit wo mpa
oh okay finalist man won sem ba finalist man ase di
and me won sem say any o ma shebo se yemfanko o se yemfanko itiri Argentina for more choose who place. Almost Spain what they be.
And this is here almost choose other venue no. We are sure say Spain for so better as here.
And the running
but Pep Guardiola oh Pep Guardiola keke bi pa.
Pep did not
because this year no. The next asem no kra. What do say na o twa wi mo game. E dey tell West Ham so episode relegation on train
leg one hono o aso mo ya ko leg one
o mo ya ko championship anisa nti o mo so mo ntwen o mo wi a o mo Real Madrid so e ko gina mu o say City for no o mo wo sa we be say o mo timi come back because o mo say Liverpool dey Barca ko Camp Nou e ko je 3 o mo buy ma Liverpool so o mo 4 nti o sa dream bi no mo so manya say o mo timi ye Soccer origi.
Academic mature sports.
Champions League Masters. Barca for me to for to Real Madrid our Champions League.
Okay.
So what did they make an offer? Madrid for own squad no beer doubt to mo. Madrid o sha akoko atare kura se champion a maza obeye bibi.
Oh nyagro.
We sha akoko Real Madrid just no now to a champion a obeye bibi. We show dwan Real Madrid atade no na to a champion munyatia no mo fortune
bibia fa mo say hey yanko
enti wazi di for the omunna kra na we dey enyi Man City enyi
extra so yini ba so na
o say
dame ne say extra na ba
da extra na ba so ntie be ba ho why e ba ho pa na mama yam birthday we na memra so what I say enti o se ma men komra ti ma men komra na what nyum da nyum we ti ni so ya kra de ani so we akra onti Traso di biama bebre ene ba wakwan mu na yesi semanyo agi player of the month and to semanyo agi player of the month o ma hu ye player ye striker no says ko mo hu na model boy o ma hu okay ole be traso man right
Academic and mature sports.
So Russell, some the atrocity didn't our consume someone yensa kind of a time. Yes, free and crow phone close on your son someone and also a good so air trending to the now the English Premier League fixtures and all and some area two streets and some will appear and some also be because and then our yeah and also some Kuma Krabi Corsasiano some Osha League and a compare 8 games answer not yet Riana Santisiano some Uye team now one near my yeah, Obi cheer for some, sir. This year the top 6 I thing, and our first some more relegation and also Obi Peso become the beautiful air quanasa. Then I'm a wood to crowd that last one crowd on Peso Becco. Interim so well, say Yanes will yell for huh. Now over 2 and now moment I will call relegation. Interim Yashanian found some FMO. Now my minister said I'm saying I'm a boy, Chanam Elsassi, the no game. Also I will pass over the English Premier League in the moon. Now I'm watching a young Tessa Burnley. About to you know what to the side after one Matuna game and also our Eddie Successor Peter Banks on the center referee. Or Koshasa game on offense Bena Sandalana. Or Bon Editia Brighton and Hove Albion. You will opinion your friend Tom Cake or center referee after some Arsenal Ebe game Editia Everton game no Ebe told Emirates Stadium Andy Manley on a center referee after some opinion your friend airport tieni and so I game at Chelsea airport Editia Newcastle United now first some Atua sa Yabina West Ham Oppo Editia Manchester City Michael Oliver on a center referee Crystal Palace and it Leeds United game and also Bason with him some opinion for Tom Bromo on a center referee Sa game Roson after Manju Super game and yet Aston Villa Sunday now him some opinion from Anthony Taylor or an center referee after so Nottingham Forest game and yet Fulham opinion from Sam Barrett or an center referee Liverpool and so game and yet Tottenham Hotspur Tottenham for this year I show you me because I say performance and referee Chris Kavanaugh on a center referee Alcosa Liverpool and our first Tottenham Hotspur a game on our first and our first Timor you can say Brentford as well as no hosting Wolves game on and your mandate you been a mandate football and also able to your toucher it's way the English Premier League games now what should be personal made home and some area by time now we are coaches Chelsea and come on this by yasin opinion ya fellow Reece James and when I sign a contract to the match Chelsea into opinion dear Omo no omo sisru nyina omo kwa no sa na so no dem ositimo no ono so betumi atena mu scientist no until year 2032 openi no ebetra Chelsea until Reece James no ni stay at Chelsea no watimi extend the come and also watch se bibia ebeko kama ediama no and also ene samua efi hom edi elpa mama Donald Trump ni Donald Trump e hon komola kra wonam se FIFA World Cup e boss wo US no e hon sempe brema Iran front o yanko ene sempe pray sisi adiapam Donald Trump akasa no se enkanche obi bia se mo se mo ba FIFA World Cup no US no 1,000 although some prices no e kosro e wosro because FIFA this time around ticket no prices no and also I was so papa now we didn't come out credit for home was one thing said this time around the Oshasem World Cup apostle US no be one of the biggest and for the first sporting event hosting USA and our first one we official we your player we your supporter na ba masan ombetu to be like a star into some oba World Cup radio to wadrimu kra also betia be enjoy bibia and so akọ kama ediamon and also some opinion your fellow Donald Trump US president in someone or some other cotuja and no mamen opinion fellow Pedro Manase opinion fellow Christian Romero na jendin hon en komaka Christian Romero is adiapa yes Tottenham Hotspur boku no be free mwako na yes timu na nia prepare Osha San Sabeka no Atletico Madrid and Christian Romero en komo yotwe no eguso koso pasan amosubenya no na obegina kire hona ni pimpimpa o sipempim na oye team ben also to me room and tiano so the latest if you had Real Madrid were a crack to be your fellow Diego Leon Abranten ewo ben 19 years na opening no ono so sinta wie papa opening no gyina ho a hey o ye hwan o ba o ewiem o tia na so ohuri na wa chebo no afebo na fom na o chesia sa opening no Diego ye wakasa o say since oba manjura ne ma sheda nko kama emfa ma no o sim oba because ono no o ye Argentine and afro from the English language no on say it was oba England no opie on a girlfriend and bonte so ubesen kofo ka English e de kire no but on tiasem into say na make you uncomfortable papa and o catch no say ono no sisia no so oba mo no o share na English language no so sua na no so etumi abon do say first time o ka English e wo training grounds no o say place trase ejam hye saas Abranten ni abrese English language no ono so ebetumi asua pento say na oba na ma so dan ko yemfa mo na sisi ade o say English no o ka no kama bibia so o kama ede ema no eno so ene nsem a Diego Leon Manju e play ansem a ono so ede ko to dwa me ne ho nsem enso ede ema no na yanko Inter kakra sisi ade pa yes Inter Milan omo players a ye fe no Alessandro Bastoni and afa Nicolo Barella yes sa players we offer be a suitable eba omo so ebetumi ancha sa two players we na omo so free club ni mu because omo sisi no here players omo here sika papa e to new players edem afixe omo squad depth in sisi no there sa two players we Alessandro Bastoni and after Nicolo Barella sa players we there sika bia ba omo so betumi ancha omo na bibia so tumi come edem omo and also Samuel free at the empa na mame Pep Guardiola sisi no ya say English Premier League manager of the month of February yesem opinion for Pep Guardiola so na etumi age some award no ede esi ni naso now back the last time Pep Guardiola age manager of the month almost say way back 2021 December and opinion HGP it is a 3-year papa almost make us a 5 years anisa and Pep Guardiola age manager of the month Tenesa 26 year watching the 12th time into all-time manager of the month no omomukuta award no do upon say Alex Chapman Ferguson 27 awards and what year after asem opinion ya friend Arsene Wenger also enya 15 and after Pep Guardiola enya 12 David Moyes enya 11 after Georgian Club and so enya 10 awards we no manager of the month once gakra me so media man after player of the month no and also Antoine Semenyo to for me and also the player of the month of February it is the Ghanaian international modern pono and also to make us come apart me dey some so dey ma show no so dey Friday mama Jidan Sancho na yendi Jidan Sancho come akra sisi adia ba yesen since Manju to player from Borussia Dortmund ni wages any ni bibia no so mo kampo mu a costing Manju 138 million pounds the next akwa we bomber you kapa brown so buy when twa do Abranten jebo control na o to ampa ho o jebo control kwa ho ya ding niema nkoye mfa mano etiatin oba no e kapa no po Manju 138 million pounds and also to me cost Manju a me dey won sem kakram at the amount na mama Real Madrid a youngster when your friend Thiago Pitach na Abranten we sia biam efifi ho de Abranten control ball ejibo to ne boso e no omni Man City ojibo e control ba ku mienu miasa no atwe players be 3 o control ball wiem be 3 minutes na top form Abranten we same Moroccan national team no many bring almost say Abranten a great grandfather every Morocco and say a combi mefaso biana Thiago Pitach and so abe represent country ya fe Morocco no so gusua omo yam omo player and Torat e gusu and also 18 komana e mechere so Abranten no or just 21 years and Abranten onya naturalize ma Morocco dia o Abranten be bache because in the modern bono and also e ko kama pa me de ho sem ka kran so e ma na ye nante ka kana ye ndie nkoma bepre e no nyanto wasema miansa mamen opeye fe no Brian Mbumo na yendi Brian Mbumo e ho nkomo na asia dia ban Brian Mbumo okasa area fa Manju omo youngster bi ye fa no JJ Gabriel na yɛsi aberante wɔ ball JJ Gabriel masa ɛnyɛ ade ketewa kora o na Brian Mbuma ne kɔbisa ne sɛ Gabriel ɔpɛni no ho ne sɛn ɔse JJ Gabriel de aberante no ɔyɛ good player ɔyɛ talented ɛna afei so no aberante no ɛwɔ composure no ɔse hɛ small boy ba wɔne mpanimfoɔ yɛ training na hɛ ɔsi ntahwɛ ɔgyebɔ control masa hɛ obese ɔtwe players no do na into ɔsem aberante no ɛwɔ great future ɔnkɔ so no ɔmbɔ de ho mmɔden sɛ bibia sɛ bɛwɔkama ɛde ama no ɛno nso ne nsɛm a ɔpɛni ɛfɛ no Brian Mbuma ɔno nso wɔka ɛde afa ɔpɛni ɛfɛ no JJ Gabriel ho a mɛde ho nsɛm ɛde ɛma Mame Eddie Howe ɔno ɛyɛ head coach ɛde ma Newcastle United this weekend ɔmo bɔ game ɛde atia Chelsea wɔdi nkɔmɔ akra ɛde afa game ɔmo bɔ de ho ɔsem saa game no ɔmo yɛ very prepared one thing sɛ ɔmo ntimi nkɔ Stamford Bridge abra ɔmo nyɛ prepared ɛnyɛ saa mo bɛgye mani so nti ɔsɛ ɔmo yɛ prepared papa although ɔmo game against Barca deɛ but ɔmo sɛ ɔmo focus on Chelsea a game no rather than ɛyɛ Barca game no nti Eddie Howe said this weekend mo a mo tete baabi kas ɔmo game against Barca nti we di free goals free game free win ɛde ma Chelsea no ɔsɛ hwɛ game wey ɔmo afa no World Cup.
Yeah, I think there's mental challenges for this game that we're going to have to try and get right because obviously there'll be a lot of focus on the Barcelona games and rightly so, but this game's a very tough one. If we're not focused 100% on Chelsea, they're a good team, they're a dangerous team, they've got some very good players, so playing them away from home in its own right in the Premier League will be viewed as one of the toughest away games we'll have, and we can't go there underprepared, so a big job today to get the players ready.
Enti also ayan sama openia ya kan some Eddie Howe head coach and ma Newcastle United no game a omo Chelsea mpa won nsem kakra enso agu ho amede won nsem e de ema no na fa me call Liverpool and sort of kasa e de afa omo so game this weekend omo bo no ho na o say one thing say omo point to prove na no so abo mo because so osha squad or the engine league no and afa currently omo modern but o say form it's almost point to prove some of your money kama and also to me poor Emma since remaining games akano and Emma kama at the Emma and the slot.
Yeah, it wasn't only special for me, it was special for a lot of people. Yeah, there's a big difference between where we are now and where we were then. That's clear and obvious. But it's a great memory. But I'm looking forward to the game tomorrow in 2 days again as well, because playing at home at Anfield is always something to look forward to, and we have a point to prove because the last game in the league we've lost, the last game in the Champions League we've lost,
Academic
and then now playing in front of our own fans is something we will always find special.
Enti anonso ano no ebiom osan so akonti nkom ade for omo aim eho yekobesa ne sisi ano omo aim ayadan oso omo aim nya no say all the players are available for training sessions na etumi abo omo ama omo put up omo maximum because the players omo maximum e wo ho na say omo popo at the highest level no be bo omo e ma omo some person mo achieve bia no omo so tumi achieve na for person lack and so ba omo fa because last season the do baby na lack no omo fa also this season the empire obo na say lack no be ba na bibia ko kama e de amomo and so lot.
What I want is that I am able that every single player gets the maximum out of every single training session and game we are playing from now until the end of the season, and that is the aim for me, and that should be the aim for the players, and I'm 100% sure that is the aim for the players, because that's the only way to get the maximum out of what is there, what is in it for us. And what that's exactly going to be, that's not always so easy to say in advance, because
academic and matured
sometimes
sports.
you need a bit of luck. Sometimes, like last season when we played the last 16, it went to penalties, and we were really close of beating Paris Saint-Germain. We lost, and they went on to win the Champions League. So margins at the level we are playing, Premier League, Champions League, are really small. But we have to fight for those margins every single day to make them bigger and bigger and bigger, and that's the aim That was already the aim in the start of the season, but that's even more the aim now.
Enti and also and some opinion from and so the kotuja and e be say on Tottenham Hotspur and elpo na watch awie na game no hu ne say because Tottenham Hotspur and address ye ho a omo e hwe say ne ma wo come dia because say mo so na ma bo mo dia relegation straight. And I was saying, Tottenham Hotspur and the first crana since Liverpool elbow at Anfield no quantum high possibility. First we expect more. So we know ebe come e dia more monti sa game ne there. And you kwasem omudia kraso mo hwe na enema ko kama e di matimo a ya fa Liverpool to mo game against Tottenham Hotspur ne there. E say win eko e di more.
I think if Tottenham will be number one in the league at the moment, every fan would expect us at home to win. And that as if we play against Man City, that's when we play against Arsenal. That's every game this club plays at home, we're expected to win. And that has nothing to do with the form of the other team or where they are in the league or the quality they have. We can win our 1500th. That's what it was, wasn't it? Game at home. So yeah, expectations.
And you also almost but so win ebe kwadi amomo. And also in some opinion, you can some and sort in someone and also they got to no. Now you know Emery, a head coach, and the man Aston Villa now chewe ye. Omo book him at the Manju. Na wakaka sam osisi se babi o madu ni de Europa no. Babi o madu no omo priority. And say omo baji Europa no. Na abu omo ama Europe no next season there omo etumi akọ.
And to share this competition as one of our priorities this year is clear now. With the Premier League, we have two competitions and we are in a key moment. A key moment. We are now in March, and it's a key moment how we are going to face each momentum. And now on Sunday in Manchester United away. And the players must focus strong the moment we are.
Academic and matured sports.
Okay, Ntiano, so I don't know. Now, opinion I follow David Moyes, who no head coach, and a Martin one, you can say Everton, or couldn't come on our chair, you move game, and you tell Arsenal, our Emirates, and I say, oh, wait, yeah. So I was in a move against one of the best clubs in the world. Currently, it was say Emirates the Marco or more for more deal. So we are going to try. That's what Angasa Crony GDS be a wimby Ebeko at the Amom when in some opinion. I can't say David Moyes, what you call Tuja.
Well, we've not got a great record going to. I was nearly going to say Highbury. Not got a great record going to Arsenal, but I don't know if many teams have this year. They've got a good home record, but we've done quite well on the road. But look. Get a bit of confidence.
And also and some what you call Tuja. Made on some day Emma Yetie Fono live on the Chaman Radio 91.9. Na finalisma hons and some Diego so at 20 Emma Becca say you be catch out some Bernabeu Stadium and I likely some finalisma game between Argentina and Spain national team no omo pempom Emma bibia o kama sisi Argentina for say hey Bernabeu Stadium yeah more almost say more sem ebia FIFA anya nyema hie na mpanifo ansa nyema pa dia se Bernabeu Stadium pa dia almost embossa game no ho because almost saying almost pese eye neutral na bibia ko kama ede emomo na uchusu Bernabeu Stadium and ho na ye Spain into Banesana a numerical advantage on the side of Espanya national team no into Banesana entumi embo mo ntie bia na safana lisman ye twam because Argentina for the Bernabeu Stadium padium almost more. Almost kuta two reasons in tia. Yes, that game on person me born one thing say almost a kata for emphasis kabia meshemu and also eka hubi and after almost suru so mbe lusu ewo Bernabeu Stadium at the Spain. It's also the latest few at the Elba. Claudio Tapia on the FA president at the Argentine national team of Casa at the fan yes games na El Barcelona home. Or say encancho bibia say mo pese omunya monumental game. Very, very, very serious. It's on sa venue. And penifo concern the embomo. It's also the latest few what the Elba. Made hon some at the Elba. Nanim say anke nen anke se Thomas Partey echo court. Na sisia dia breast Thomas Partey anko. Emma sa case near Tuashada. Yes, case on betters on the 10th of April. ɛna ɛyɛ game no ɛna sɛ court no ɔmo akɔtena so no ɔmo ahyɛ nsɛm a ɛmba bi ɛde ato Thomas Partey ho sɛ ɔne ɔmo ayɛ sɛ mpa so agorɔ rape issue bi nti yɛsɛ on the 10th of April ɛna court ɛbɛtena saa nsɛm no so nti mame sɔre na cheka ɛmfam kakra nso ɛmɛsɔ so because hani a Friday yɛbɔ kakra ne yɛbɔ kakra na biribi akɔ kama
saa na tie nti Partey wankɔ Thomas Partey anko na nyame adoma de tie na se adia games bi betia baso na anwumre ne no afiri ho se ne na bebie kwam ama eye games e wo se weekend no eno so etimi baso no abaso ma bia etimi aye kama meka no de tie se games a ebetia baso e wo France no adia Olympic de Marseille ebetia fia bo e etia all 13 no eno e baso eye 7:45 and sa game no ebetia todwa El Swall enso e wo Germany no ma me fan say adia uku Germany ma aye Monche Blaga team no obo bo eretia St. Pauli enti Borussia Mönchengladbach bebo eretia St. Pauli team no enso aye 7:30 na sa game no anonso ebetia baso afi uku Itira adia Italian sia Torino obo eretia Parma nyame atuma sa game no enso betia todwa enti no enso ye game a ebetia baso a edini nyina no enso emetie for no NBA kwan ama weekend game o se baso no ni nyina enso etia baso 91.9 den Choma Radio ana waso eguso awutie no ensompi enso pa e wo show no so meko Madrid nemom before some meko Madrid no mamenko Balmunchi ne oko Balmunchi team no so ya Hurricane ana omujiri se Manta etwema ya be new Manta wo mu ye no aye match no de tiere se Manta etwema no February de mete ene so no na mode ball eso no na mpayfo e ba baso se Balmunchi player no ana ne mode ball etimi so ni ye pa enti for a third time this season no ya Hurricane at the play of the month and so Balmunchi team no omaso edi sini na so na unim se Abrantia ya friends no and so Abrantia ya friends no Nicola Jackson here na omo prepare akoball edi tiabobo kra friends no and so Leverkusen over the weekend Saturday achina and sa game ne baso na Nicola Jackson ya so afraid pa one of us akwane say na nije Balmunchi team na so enti no na essentially and AJ Fro Abrantia no e free so and so and we are doing seminar and so Emma Piatia Kama and AJ Fro Deba na Rusi James here na Chelsea boy no Chelsea for Omo Capito no one or die while signing the contract and the Chelsea team no Rusi James as a new deal 1 till 2032 no according to say wiasibi be say Chelsea for Zoom say wiasibi ba be say enti Omo captain Rusi James as a new team and you see 2032 na Rusi James mame fan to just say ono and na Omo in video e dia to yi Omo say made in Cobham here to stay enti ma mi video no Facebook obehu Rusi James say onenam eye Cobham ho o chiri training grounds wo yina na ofo be bia omo etimi etraining ba bia diatie ene say omo de ball ne adwuma office sa o Cobham wo yina no ana fe trophy sa esi Cobham wo yina no diatie say Rusi James ene to enso e Cobham ho omo say haya ene ofiri haya ene ote haya ene oste nyaja boy na enso Cobham bia ene Rusi James tubehu say ono so no Facebook so our tension 91.9 mame phone to yourself Rusi James no anie wakasa na James masa where stand no contract no na edien and awoka Rusi James sir still more years e won anim na future no obaso no mapi edema Chelsea James.
I mean to be honest there wasn't really much of a decision. You know, I come through at this club. You know, I love the club. You know, I've experienced winning here, and I believe there's still lots more to come in the future.
And in terms of that belief, how much confidence do you have in the direction that the club is heading in over the course of the next few years?
No, I mean, I've spoken to everyone from the top of the club down, from, you know, ownership to sporting directors, and, you know, I'm fully behind, you know, the project and what we're trying to build.
And Chelsea project and the Chelsea project no one Rusi James no etachire na ni coach ni Liam Rossinia was it Chelsea for and secure the best player in the world na omonya no say or twice so the Chelsea team in there almost secure a new contract extension and also Kama Edema a Chelsea Football Club was at the post on the position Liam Rosinia was highlighted a Chelsea for captain Reece James the long-term future of the amateur club.
I can't stop smiling because we secured the best player in world football in his position, and he had many opportunities to leave this magnificent club. And the good thing is not just the size and the stature of the club that he's come through from a very, very young age, but it's his belief and confidence in what we're doing here, where we want to go. We've had many conversations about it. For him to sign a deal and put his faith in us is a massive step.
Liam Rosinia and a ball, Reece James Abaso, and near or no, and so Etia Edema Chelsea team no, and Afenia Obertoso, and so Etia Chelsea team no, and AJ Liam Rosinia, a free Australia Basubo, and a German boy France Reece James. Na Chelsea for Famiko Cobham training. Na die tieni Chelsea for yes oba me makwaba lule yes what can say medru so yes we can do a Stamford Bridge yes ombe no mapi ho onko akokora ba akuni ena abrewa ba konso no yes we no Chelsea mascot no and Chelsea foundation omo be participate na omo represent people omo ages no ekwa anim na afa de tiana se omo boa mabia enso tia koso ere Chelsea team no enti mascot no ebe represent Sharon ono foundation no and afa de tiana se idea omo ena aboa masa foundation no and also etia koso enti akokora na ekasa no mama front to him say mushia Chelsea players no ekasa bibiri.
Hi guys, how are you? Lovely to meet you. Lovely to meet you. We're very lucky in the Walking Football Chelsea Foundation gives us so many opportunities to do so many amazing things.
Walking football team then I went down and played with them.
Okay. Did you get done for running?
I was
oh, you were close.
TV can do best to Stamford Bridge or bra. I mean Newcastle was a dear mascot no ebe so akokora ba konsa no ma so abra ba konsa no mo no be stadium and here one and afi the tiara say ombason and salon and afi baron so ebetia ba bia akoso no baron court project and also air cost ni nyina Chelsea for and so and no akrefu adeba na mame amparuwe na Real Madrid for coach onye mame front to just was we a Madrid player the biano Maza, you demanded lots of just games, and you demanded Ubetia Kum, na Jama team now, yes, elbow match Bakwa. Now, why I didn't no and we are Madrid coach there, and also a Madrid player. Game piano also, you know, and not Paroa, and some Bacono. Now, Paroa was so did Secular Mbappe, return leg, a stadium cancer, Etiadno, Reba, Apaloa ni.
Complicado, ¿no? Creo que está cada día mejor. La evolución que está llevando es, bueno, en referencia al plan que hicimos cuando decidimos parar. Cuando
after Man City game, no, Maninaso, Abaroa, na Orikotu just said Tibu Kotua. When Gota, Eche Obia Ohu. Nene nsantwofo mu pasam yi ene ko bisa ike kasia se enko bisa abaro se kasias ene kotoa one of the best Madrid history mu was on tintesuo nto fam fa ne kete manfa de wo kan no kan was kotoa head of Casillas hey any Mikotuna was what Tibu Kotoa is doing. I haven't seen from anyone. I stand by what I said the other day. For me, there is no debate at all. Hello, no. Next one, I don't sweat here. Can no, and no AJ forever, and a month for 20 years. I brand here, friends, no, a military, and so let me 20, maybe a week or so. At my monthly team, no, yes, a month primo and Fanema, Abaroa, a month primo and Fanemanti from video, no, and so far to Tama, no month for 2010, no, and tell any Omapa, name Crown 9 youth players. Makumako 9 and omutimi ba training ho and so etimi training with a first team no internal and so a club fence Real Madrid ade omutimi ye no na ade Pep Guardiola was it penalty Vinicius nya bo say no na penalty was it na woman san kan aya branch fence Vinicius Junior and second ball etire penalty Kylian Mbappe ni one so training come and name weekend game no be Fernando Mendy there yes against Man City still omo game no na Atletico Madrid game member crown we are downfall and not a fellow Mentioned now Koraway, the so 18 years, your friend Danny Yane. or your ringer echena against Elche Manchester squad no ka ho encheno owura no nense one so eri tudware no na unise Gonzalo Garcia yesi Falana Sima against Argentina Spain for ever no Mad first striker no yesi Spain for ever no and after Alvaro Carreras so e jam pay for enso betia for no so ni e jam be no yesi adia owura for say Florentino Perez aye eze wo bona baso sa signings we confirm and say was the same year 2018 and was signed Courtois de buy was signed Abrante Valverde and signed Vinicius at the buy Vinicius 45 million euros Courtois 35 million euros and of Valverde there Oman Tonokra omu promoted from Castilla name you value omu nyina the chance year 2018 omo parabaso say akwai buy one also 30 ball piano and so cost chemuni eche Jesus Gelmanzano sa referee and be am giving it akɔso no enso ye omunu eche game a ebetimi abaso na nchemisi from layers enso etia by no best start e dey free and anu Wednesday game say by no dey random Liverpool for maboma so Richie na say na Emirates FA Cup quarter final money Man City pay for the date na ba April 4th Saturday it is lunch time 11:45 and as I came no and soon ebetia koso nche no e Municity Azza training complex no and na SWOT and run Gamvan Birch ni na ose Gamvan Birch esa new G no say was start here say no mekoyi and so timbre ma no enti oboboy na baso na Damsgaard Damsgaard ni go against Burnley Edma Brentford no and a goal of the month of February aji edesini na so ntimi so wenya goal ne dia na mom midway twato na masoro so Lewandowski in the future Lewandowski nie was say or catch the Barca for nyina the etienne said director Kujomo or come mate ashama mo any milito driver mo Swansea be mo or come mate say next season mo money chance obesa at the highest level over 100% fit over body amamo Lewandowski
hoje tá com 37 anos você tá no auge da tua carreira você sente que você vai ter fisicamente falando força para jogar até mais ou menos quantos anos em alto nível?
I don't know exactly, because even now I feel really good. I know that the people talking about my age, and from one side I don't care, because it's easier to find the explanation if something happened because of the age. But it's not true, because even I see in the training session, if I see like the dates after the game, I see still I'm on the high level. I'm the guy who press mostly in the club, or maybe in La Liga from the striker, you know. And before they say that I cannot press, so it's something wrong. So I mean also that I can do this, still doing on the high level. But also, of course, I need the support. I need the support of the coach or the players, because I'm the striker that I'm also waiting sometimes for the ball, but also I'm trying to create the space for my teammates. So in the end, if I feel like happiness, I feel like
you still catch them, so press you or strike or press it. Let's say no. Now you see Leandro Baldi umbeti office. Edi free no. Deco you say Oberton boy no. I'm a boy nako. Deco epa Alessandro Bastoni. Edna ban ede defenders no aso ye ho. Now one Laporta o say draw departure no. O say ni agent no and the betray omo. Ni agent no and the betray mo eno enso age free enso ede ba latest ni nyina ye de MT Lewandowski cancel mebre na on Rafinha obona baso se akwa no onimpo obopa eno enso ensema owura no enso ritudwa Eric Garcia ne Lami Yama ene omutimi ye training edema Barca team na no aye Garcia ene Lami Yama omutimi ye training edema Barcelona team no memo akoba oba yenia ze onwe
of course come on
and o twika and o twika na odi ye adwuma
come on spirit near high
now the year adwuma
come on say ya bobo na nkofo bi nice
what's the moon court today
nkofo bi nice form ni ade
and what's the new court
na eni gia na nkofo akumum
bazo
amicha Coutinho ne man ba ko omo oja kesi mu mudi ma omo enjo omo de
na Jasamio and a Richie so abiem
Richie
good afternoon Richie
omo ton computers ni onzo duru wa
so mo biem pa holy computers na I don't know
or middle answer na oko Oh, okay. My yenchia omunina omo enjoy wo jakesi hono.
Wetin aba?
Ya kobana say ye tumi aba.
Nti ene mo betem ho na mu ntimi.
Kobana yendo bibi ase omo mo.
Me ba che question na mbusa.
Oh, so di ka cha za
bi me busa no question wi a obeye onchi yankofo betem ho na mu ntimi.
Oh, ye be show.
Hey!
Ye be show.
Say 3 na na question na 5 and 4.
Wait me show mo train. Very easy. Teams are show mo train brosa na be ni Paris Saint-Germain.
Nti me yi o mo free.
Possible. Highly possible. What I could also say on say BMA on and wife almost some enjoy show with your movie.
Be you mo free.
Me say highly possible. Say between you my free. Nti between ayi.
Mama nyem birthday na mra so. Prepare na be pedi obeka. Okay. Eno les eno no waba. Nti demom very very special birthday wish and medema the youngest CEO only Mr. Xavier Owusu of Polovia Ventures, CEO of Polovia Ventures. Happy birthday and come on Mr. Polovia no na ene na woda oko Kumasi K Owa Polovia Ventures omune ton boots ene Jesus football ho akade de omune di hu dwuma yi pa omudi mu apa bene na Mr. Xavier Owusu ene ye CEO ohwesoma de biatimi koso na ye birthday nyame nsura no mo no ntena nim twere no no ma na dwuma oye nyina enkoso na de etie na se wonyini enye panyimpa na afi wonye ska bebre na ebi nso enkofo so nti happy birthday nyame nsura eye Mr. Xavier Owusu ene ye owura no Master,
Kobna, quickly, Maminya a bite of the Chelsea Paris Saint-Germain game, and we say,
I was so
yeah, of course, I said you didn't Kumaka, and Sana, yeah,
Harry said, Harry, was it maybe I was Barcelona for no go now, easy. Then I know as Betos over Papa.
Obasa
maybe continue with
Obasa Henry Tietia
maybe share that mama mama
now now you're off be o anka wo so ka Mr. Park Mabu and the better pam sound and we see how see now the job.
All right, that's it. Covenant, look, the Chelsea Paris Saint-Germain game. I mean, having a quick bite on it before say be the Hong Kong. Na many Liam Rosene, and then the press and all year ahead of match every boss weekend. Liam Rosene, can send be brave, but baby, meaning ya journey as say we could see we were in a really good place. The last thing you want is to disrupt the flow of the game.
Me ba show unim say Man U ne Chelsea e wo fanable. Weekend ya ema a crucial game.
Yeah man say
as will be a
this is yeah man about from
masa zi etime yire bomb pass ba FA Cup no na mu yi Man U free.
Yeah.
Na fana we.
Say ya the way mu dey there.
We a cup fana say. I was say
Lake final.
Lake fana. I say omani abrepa na captain Bruno Fernandes say a man in kwaje
a man by
Hi team, it's Bruno here. I just want to wish you good luck for the cup final. I hope that everything goes well and you guys can bring another trophy to the club. All the best, enjoy it.
Hi team, I just want to wish you
anti-players na guso wish me man kama go ba na ma stop no mzimasa munti mi yosho
Governor no me can learn Rosene in a statement to make here na me go so the first one. The second part of the statement is after the game back at 2-2 we were in the ascendancy, then we made a mistake. The rest is history. There was no way say Paris Saint-Germain were superior to Chelsea.
I said football moody, one mistake.
No, Cobra. There's a vast difference. Okay, game now. There's a difference between how Club World Cup no koi, final no koi, anyhow much you koi.
So you need a PhD phone is there.
No, Cobra. the Club World Cup, no, Chelsea totally from the start to the end, totally outclassed Paris Saint-Germain.
Now outclassed, so no, so five.
Well, I mean, yeah, and then I'm
boot for boot. Some you know, I mean, Yao,
the Club World Cup, Chelsea totally from the start to the finish outclassed Paris Saint-Germain. But match na ball so and then Parc des Princes, from the first to the 75th minute, if there was any better team comparatively between the two, it was Chelsea. Hey, yes, Kobana. From the first to the 75th minute. Me emphasis
football bonus 75.
I want to nearly Rosine.
We are kind of campaign when you serious on permanent there. Sasa na waka press conference.
Say when
is serious.
Yes, na kan coach in the can.
I'm saying go is serious and when Chelsea on the house
and coach, you know, make his statement say or make the mistakes. People are saying it's looking at
but say you can first to 75th minute now. Was it Chelsea? No more the best. Now only the
you are not better for once.
Not Chelsea lady, but they too. Not Chelsea lady, but
I'm just a honor. Crown necessary. Honor 3-2. We have a 3-2.
Honor you mistakes no.
A single managing game na.
And yet Jorgensen change. And yet Jorgensen mistakes na make what more. The substitution will make it. Come on, necessary BBR. The two substitutions were making. Paris Saint-Germain were making changes. Paris Saint-Germain the Theo Hernandez Ebim. Paris Saint-Germain the Vice Kara Ebim. Paris Saint-Germain Osman Dembele, they made a couple of changes. Lee can Lee and then Kofor the movie. But irrespective of the substitution that Paris Saint-Germain making, it did not have any effect on the game until Chelsea no ankasa and making substitution. So we were undone by our own mistakes. Mistakes not from the goalkeeper, mistakes from the coach, the manager. Oyi, no sense you coupon. Two changes we coupon and necessary BBR. Game no dynamics no the tempo no as a sign. Now probably look, Kopama was playing at the right back, testing the NFL number 7. When you Kopama film, we need probably making someone that right back. Enzo Fernandez. Enzo Fernandez was or the one player under Santos or Romeo Lavia. So the midfield was Romeo Lavia, Moises Caicedo, any one other player. No, shifty Enzo Fernandez, I didn't call the right back. I was wondering, I was asking myself, I don't know coach making this substitution. From that time, Omar 3-2, okay, there's still a second leg to be played. And this is a cap tie. Cap tie different from Lego. So we lose 3-2. There's an opportunity for you to make amends. Until you show 3-2, okay, yeah, 3-2, you see the game out. You go to the sa compliments again where any 3-2. You have an opportunity at the Stamford Bridge. No more ya to say fifth goal no machine for more. How not just players or higher the pitch.
Before some better fifth goal, almost about me now.
Yes,
and that was in a cause or making mistake. The rest is history. This is the difference between coaching other clubs and coaching Chelsea. Look, other clubs which make mistake which means share their own. Other clubs which say Arsenal's managers go home making mistake is share their own. But Chelsea, anyone who is share their own. And the Roman Abramovich the previous dispensation of Kabranka Panka helicopters because some mistakes no. It is costly. And then the second leg now extremely difficult. And Chelsea lose game 3-2 and Chelsea bet me at it. Chelsea lose game 4-2 and Chelsea bet me make amends. But the question is, how do you overturn 5-2 deficit? And this is where Liam Rosina Kobna. Yeah, what's it 3 what's it 3 goals class? So when you move game no travel extra time. And Chelsea has to do something very extraordinary and a difficult. A difficult. Maybe Paris Saint-Germain against Liverpool last season about Anfield now. How much me deal with Anfield? And teams born man, I don't know make one some say Champions League they cost no normal form no improve. At the group stage they struggled. At the group stage Madrid struggled. One by knockout stage how we
teams now qualify straight in
Obiabre.
Obiabre qualify straight normal be playoff on the winning
first 8 you know.
First 8 Obiabre. First 8 in the moment
First 8 you know.
Hey, Bayern Munich. Arsenal ball draw.
Arsenal, Chelsea
were in the mess.
Tottenham
Liverpool,
Barcelona,
Man City.
As the tournament proceeds, no, they be more difficult. In as much as say me Chelsea, but in as much as say I believe say Chelsea beat me at Paris and me at Stamford Bridge. The question is, how much me by 3 goals?
Managers too, you create general bench and you cry at them. Enrique bet my bibia.
Liam was in a comment. Then me try me both from the side. Come on, it's difficult for Chelsea, but the recent match Chelsea supporters near assurance say, "Hey, within the first 20 minutes, within the first 20 minutes, say Chelsea to me should go 2 goals within the first 20 minutes. Just be Paris and Saint-Germain. I'm saying it here. Within the first 20 minutes,
almost 4 lines. Chelsea suffer almost the same.
Within the first 20 minutes, Chelsea to me should 2 goals. Chelsea will attend the deficit against Paris Saint-Germain. And then they didn't come up with play. For the first time in a long time, we are getting a player which we bought for one club. James was signing a contract. James around 24-25 years. The contract, every 2 million could do about 30 years. The boy, I think, say, or the boy ain't happy. The boy ain't happy with Stamford Bridge. And I think it's a Madrid. The club and I actually with your fan was Real Madrid.
Was it that time? Almost showing by injuries. But
then they Chelsea to me manage. Chelsea to me manage James. Man, injuries no air. Until now he's not fit. But of course, Madrid have got a player with me last year for a long time. They've got Trent Alexander-Arnold. So the question is, club Ben or bet me about say Oper James. I know he's a quality player. He's a top player. And then if we are seeing right back when we are to come, he top 2 are James. I believe say Nipo or Ejenon a bit between One and Hakimi. I don't think say there is a player currently playing in Europe or a better than James. And the Chelsea paying for any project no more building.
Inter for one boom too.
Inter for Denzel Dumfries. Inter for Denzel. Barcelona Ronaldo Yuskunde. I don't think say Yuskunde better than Arsenal Ilan Timber. I don't think so a better than James. He's got everything. Every position be added be. He's so versatile, he's so good. He's technically so good. Why is a necessary? One necessary in here. Necessary
PhD for 2.
PhD at Hakimi.
Yeah, Hakimi
James.
Hakimi James.
Hakimi in the best. One are consistent. You buy injuries.
So if James a fit man, nobody fit. Be normal. I don't think the Chelsea paying for Vijan Monaco baby. Anyway, extending the contract. It is so good for Chelsea. Say 2032 na the contract maybe we Chelsea are almost at home, and therefore pass over to now. They get so chance and which means the service of James for the first time in a long time. I think that we are getting a player. Between me both one club with me at one club here in Chedan who be that. I believe I say Thibaut Courtois better than Eke Casillas. Na
boy.
I believe so only Thibaut Courtois boy. Only Casillas boy at the national team and at the club level. Only the boy in here. Debatable and sometimes and never be to say I don't think so. No, it be on my opinion. It be on my subjective. But the Casillas be the longevity and the success to me choppy and the success was not only limited to the club side. He was successful for the club and the country. The players be say he captained the national team for the World Cup. He captained the club for Champions League glories. Players be to say come now a difficult so between me replicate him. Courtois has been good, but Courtois success in year for the club side. Until me replicate it at the national team level, and that is why I think say Ike Casillas he's been better or a better player friend Thibaut Courtois. Courtois say or person to me achieve the Casillas level that so to me replicate the national team. What you work up, what you Euros no, what you 2 times with Spain, Champions League, multiple Champions League. I think say Ike Casillas is in the level of Gianluigi Buffon and some of the greater Neoma barriers. I don't agree with player friend Abvela Abolo and the statement to make here. Finally, come on, fancy. Look, sometimes mistakes be on me. Look, Madrid born on Mubono winning by 3-0 on the normal day. That selection on the boy no, and come on here. If all the players were fit, there was no way say Anka playing a friend Thiago Pritchard a bit me about. There was no way say even Ferland Mendy between ye biabo. And name one of Brahim Diaz between ye biabo.
Ferland Mendy.
No, I'm sorry for injury never.
There was no way say Brahim Diaz between ye biabo. But they come on, Madrid boy no. It seems the way they processed. Tama, if Madrid gets going, let's supporters let's start so much ye did go with here. It's difficult for you to say with me a stop home. The 3-0 no more share no. Look, Anka map him ho and come with look, Anka be able to me. But and they in the midst of sad injuries when here, they've got Thiago Pritchard. Boy, I don't think he's going back to the Casillas.
Boy, or a tight senior side.
Yes, come on, boy, no.
Junior side or no. Only more UEFA utility. They've
got a player. Boy, no. He doesn't look like a player so caught on a bench. And Madrid are ready to listen to offers for Camavinga. If Madrid Camavinga, they've already got a player. He's going to be replacing. So in the midst of no matter causing injuries in here, injuries when Gonzalo Garcia. I'm going to Club World Cup. Nobody thought Madrid being Gonzalo Garcia. But in the midst of injuries, Madrid got Gonzalo Garcia. Again, it's just season. In the midst of injuries, Madrid have got a player in the name of Thiago Pitach. And I think you class Bibri, you team Bibria, Omeninda, and so no more to produce back. Me can't say Chelsea. You might Chelsea ban no honor na Chelsea nya. Some players from the academy. Trevor Chalobah, any Mason Mount, you know Mamakano. The ban near the Chelsea in the some players in your opportunity.
Under Frank Lampard.
Frank Lampard no. And Chelsea Tom look at the sky the Chelsea. So sometimes in the midst of adversary, problems honor na nyoma pa etumi pie. And the classic example of the course for Madrid no. Thiago Pitach a classic example. Madrid have got a fantastic player who been about for a long time. What am I thinking?
Matipa Genum. That's it. Genum. Numpa. Eda. Genum aba.
The Chelsea I'm saying I must want to come back. I'm just here for an answer. Continue. Obieti. Jasame and as an omunity flash and Omar Kenyan Chiam. Tottenham Space and Omo Asem Aero over Tottenham Space. Any baby Omo Timmy Peja could do once upon a time. Champions League finalist with Mauricio Pochettino. Still the first of Tottenham Space Club. Now to me say Bibia 8 me a amount with players are Omo 8 me produce Toby Adaba any other players are Hurricane, some mini or my Kenyan Abbasing echoing. And clearly, Osha Tottenham Space, baby, Siciano, Ekaka Kona, Sonimu Ayadene Ediama Tottenham Space. In a sense that clearly, a normal to Tottenham Space. After say, Omo Pamo, a manager, Frank, Omo manager, Omo Pamoni, and Sana Mokofa, you go to the Etimi Edenaba. Thomas Frank, Osha Kelly, a normal sad decision. I'm take you a wise decision. In the sense that any Tottenham Space at that 16th on the leg logger, a normal enquiry, and over a normal to a year under Thomas Frank, and yes, and your crab, but utum say some matches we all cry. At least a bit more Lucibes 2 be at was about draw. I will need back be from, but. And I go to Dono, and no man you 5 matches are Cabana, and no man encoye and Vama go to the because in Nimuno, send here or said on your exceptional Bia and Ma ni carrier and as in coaching career, and no man was at Juventus, the last club, or coaching and Sana Urbano. Or clearly percentage and as a normal matches of boy in 2025, Edema Juventus are. In all, about 24 matches in total, and winning 10 or draw 8 and lose 6. And in all competitions, now say about Pamano, no winless streak for 8 matches. No, I call 8 matches in all competitions. Winless, 8 and Roma entity and Koyama Juventus and I'm on Yadia Corano. Now, and your best 4th or 5th position. According to but don't go 8 on the leg logger. And I said that time I and I think say more due diligence in terms of say more Sake Thomas Frank etimi akofa obi no replacement. I said that time let's make a case for more enya de no. But that mesume can be saying managers are more inexperience. Now we combine so many competitions together and I'm struggle. We say one more thing, but that one we say how to manage the squad. Now already we are combining with other competitions, you know. And normal co-attraction at the moment. And clearly, we go to the new manager was so much an advanced experience. Say, simple as in here. Obaka kofana base on mum emetimi subside and as wantimi enyi ship no mfiri amemiemu and oba na show clearly on Arsenal boy 4-1 and it was the end result Tottenham lose 4-1 to Arsenal omone Fulham boy Fulham defeat 2-1 sign lose to Crystal Palace 3-1 na sayano sign lose 5-2 that is Atletico Madrid. It in the matches that's a 5-hour or by our bono. No win for him and Ebebia. You see a normal coso toso kono. Kamea say and here now Tottenham 16th position now Omodano. I'm messing deep down the year.
Weekend into the Omukulusu.
Omuni weekend. Hey, any heading.
The same match and so command match as you so from Anfield.
Any heading. And then each other and I believe some painful no sir decision on take here to have appointed him on that a job no as a wrong decision upo bi say be a shegu no meyen here fancy here and you go to the and as this difficult task no as I say Omukofanaba. Tottenham has done the service to themselves for appointing him, and it was on an interim basis that the decision to have brought him, a wise decision, and they almost pay dearly to that. And Nkoye. Your own Abrantia friend Semenyo Etime Winnie, EPL Player of the Month, and Abrantiano at a self-free bomb of Echo, why sensation. Near you know him say all corner. Now all corner advice and him be the man say the decision say Oboko even sitting a difficult one. Say and where you are playing time a bit me I problematic for him. But Okoye no obiti all us etimi abua and my no onya starting level mu etimi ura. O corner now got two players bit is full folding. O got two obiti say obe do kunu na wa. Ran check ni o ma ka ho say Savino num say emi ono mo ko compete for that the wing aspect no say either left or right no but Okoye no wetima break it through the runs and wetima starter to the stand say we really play of the month and I think that a good news for Abrantiano and it's in top form just that Champions League match first and a normal to substitute but clearly Okoye why yes sensation for Manchester City plus ni na form but utumuse ono go form one Okoye complement in terms of say ka Erling Haaland any form aga City and we need games one say ofri no betimi abobo na to atenem na or the Ama City ama normal etimi akoy so we should well say on caution to us because World Cup here Ghana open your best player in the tournament no my honest not unfortunate so about Ghana hana say your normal peke man or Europe no oba a normal farmer sa or struggle answer no timi one go be the asemu a answer na etimi ama Ghana etimi abo but in terms of the club side there Okoye no or bonomodin Okoye for so a no be am for no oboa no Okoye no Olivier ni stone on tenor or toward that good performance no so and yeah we should say or better was no prebia betimi free nafa until best season ya kai best 8 matches ama season akwa wie no yeah we should well say nyamenyi e prebia free na kwa mu say dey be ya ebenya no fully fit for ya rebaso kabana
meda sepa no elder and moten nka no ti famous beba na all the free semen dey abre na mum layers nyame adoma mfum sakasaka park is o makeke mo
okay
ti anopa on match na daso no
hey
kotoko ne house
wow
nyame adoma Sunday anopa pa kotoko any house and e baso
kotoko dia show mo
kotoko for no the money abre
show mo
ye ni abre
place for bi mbraw
na ye the place ya ebiaba saka wa aba
saka oni house
kotoko mbache saka kotoko ni pa di kotoko for ni Agro and I say me so me name I just say enya asem
Oh yeah, was.
House of Folk Asante Kotoko from Sakasaka and pa 6.
Okay.
Na game no efrasi.
And boy we say pe bi enumere so.
Yeah.
They will revive it. We know.
Bia koso kama nti. Na me aduma Sunday anopa mo hye no so. Say Kotoko any house ewo eye mfum Sakasaka. Chelsea for Muslim ho ye.
Yeah, ho ye pa ko ba. Yeah, Club World Cup champion.
Famous yet here. Say bibia woko. Yanko yi.
Na o chewe games baso.
Na
mame win na.
Me ba cho yanko.
Yenye adwuma kakra na. Yentume so enante. Nti hwe na fato so. Efa mame na yendi eho enkomo kakra. What is that say? Well, it's the quarter final of the MTN FA Cup from Basso. Na yes na yemfa fixtures from ento so emfa emao na enya de ketu akra gidigidi pa dia na ebo game de tiam Techiman Liberty no Saturday na me watch na game na pass 3 pm e wona na fosu Jiabo Park and afensum Sunday Nations FC any brekum Chelsea enso ebebo and nyina I na fosu Jiabo Park and afi other games no and also Cape Coast Stadium na be host the other 2 games no and all Dreams FC any Hearts of Lions and ebo 3 pm and afi so atem division enso any media ma game no 7 pm na paso nti ano ni game e paso na MTN FA quarter finals na Mr. Wilson Arthur already the chairperson of the MTN FA Cup no committee no ono na da no wedi nkomo e de afa competition na e ba ho no so na osem dentia omo choose venues which is Nana Fosu Jiabo Park na afen so e Cape Coast Stadium no kwachechim dentia omo choose that particular venues no
opportunity say yen na selective venue from quarter final semi final na aya considerations ayehwe ye final wo dey match no kwa enkofo be ba behwe pa 2 final wo dey kwa ambience no good pitch ni good facilities no ye good especially so person with Chako TV so nti yenya 8 clubs you drew this stage no ye hwe mu no na yenya 3 bono teams so it meant say this is a ball game no e bono. Now I have facilities there or now. There's no facility I'll be about double header. Ubenya floodlights, ubenya 4 changing rooms, and then I may a copas okay, and I am bought 2 matches war Bichim, which is neutral. Because become Chelsea for Adriana and I teach my Liberty Youth for into selective Bichim, which is neutral. Pitching you good, facility you good. But it means just about 2 days. And into about Saturday, Diana Liberty Youth, Techima Liberty Youth. Now, about Sunday, Nations versus Becum Chelsea. TNMI selective hall. Now, I say, yes, send Yaya Jones the finals in the Ebobo Accra, Ebobo Legon Sports Stadium. Next, I say, facilities, you know, Volta region, central region, and western region. Yet we fanko TNA because medium for all the region. And if you know, now see a selected Cape Coast and a Sipon year ready, and I see a deba Cape Coast because Cape Coast were 4 changing rooms. And he bet me about double head and one flat license here, Juma. And then football, Ghana, Hana football shares here. And if you are bringing football to the home of footballer, and your problem. And I also know, to have a hockey can course, no, a mamushe ball near there, into the momentum, no, has it. And then we are also conscious of the fact that medium for striker, no, Ufria, Anna. I trying to visit a goalkeeper also, or losing free Cape Coast. And we thought, then why don't we bring the game? I say at least these are the the next question was how do you get people
for the MTN FA Cup? Also to us, your commission say, and this are our no get fee free and a fee and also there be also get fee in the 20 and a 50.
And you free almost I am here per se. Ye Giscana clubs now participate in ye be. yɛgye 20 cedis flat
for
double header no na anwummerɛ no VIP yɛgye 50 cedis nti it's 20 cedis and 50 cedis sɛ wobɛhwɛ one wobɛhwɛ two matches so 20 and 50.
Enti eno I Mr. Wilson Arthur. Ne kwans ko bisa na say security to saying no security there onya ba no aba because you tie check kwan say Cape Coast for Cape Coast SHS for ya be ba student no am o ma betena stadium abo stadium mama boa e ma excitement bibia ya kama dia mo no say oh security dey bia be kama e dia mo bibia nti say oh ba oh be rest assured say security there everything is on point.
Security over 100 Siminya is the number I pay. And I any problem. You do say all the security numbers are very requested. And one of them because the clubs are not rivalry conceiving at the woman, you know. And yet risk no from the being a security. Yes. So that even school palano you say omobeka and the school palano we teach to and then we are making sure to say wow bebano you are secured you are over a very memorable game for Libya and Koto.
Enti eno so ene stemwa odi kotu ja no na ye na ntika on games a eba so no openia ye fe Richard ye boy player e de ma edua na wadi nko wadi form game a oboy techima liberty e bo no se o mo underrate o mo kra game no a tricky game and afi so my ready say game no o mo be win
training the kama the boys no bia from the campus or the and intimate campo. Manager pass young boy to semi good Premier League. It's my register my first go. Oh, manager pa. Oh, a bit my show. Okay, boys need train on more yeah. A bit my show. I my first division but.
So then some more opinion Ediko to ja. We are still RST and see head coach at the media and so the sang to about the game one. I want to touch my liberty airborne. So my ready preparation on point. The game ready. It's a win. Echo at the moment.
You know, from the long time, you know, in home about the half 3 game draw and a little again stress on the player, but it's good you win the game.
Yes, you are realistic and someone already got two. Emmanuel Ajima, by the way, a former Black Star player, we didn't come on. Preparations ahead of the World Cup and say oh Ghana your papa say your friendly games abeboa ya keep your players no maybe we so oh sem omo club side na face so national team no mo shede nya kunya enfam mobi and it's friendly games no abeboa na omo adapt to the system one coach Utuado epese o use.
When I saw the list and I was very happy about it. Unfortunately, we couldn't qualify to the African Cup of Nations, so we don't know the kind of team we are going with and profiling this kind of friendly matches will help the team, and maybe a coach might have a mind and some new players he want to add up to the team. But right now I'm talking to you, we lost Salisu. We don't know our poster boy Kudus. He's been out for 3 months now. He will be back though, but we don't know the fitness that we will come with. Most of our players are not getting playing time, and so with these profile games, it will help us to know the condition of our players, those who are not getting playing time, and it will help a lot of the young ones to gain the experience. And if the coach is bringing new guys who doesn't know the terrain, they will know the kind of terrain they are coming with socialization, culture, and they will know the demand of our nation. They need to know the nation is a football nation, and it will be very good for us, especially Germany and Mexico is a high-profile matches, and it will really help us. So let's see the kind of list the coach will bring, and from there we can analyze and see how I think we can do well in the World Cup.
Alright, Intiano, Emmanuel Ajiman Bedu, and now we are Central Region Division 2 Zone 2 games be. And also Basso. Now Oracle Football Club, a game out. But before that, can I take Team Royals, Body Success Football Club. Some community points or my reporter. Omoni team wa yefana te chim na ebo e wo Dunko Youth Resource Center and o Saturday 3 p.m. na game no boss akaboso young madina so body at Oracle Football Club Agona Ports Astrotef na game no boss West Brebiania Royals and so any to dominance na ball dominance Astrotef 3 p.m. na last game na to Jabra Betonasi United and so any Breman United ball Agona Ports and also 3 p.m. 20 games are Central Region Division 2 zone games no and also boss engineer we see for can see semi-final yes and also so me friend on some piece one
miracle for
yes
omone brothers for no brothers FC for no babo
yeah omone Ejumem Young Brothers and now face Heritage FC and German United Sunday 1 p.m.
1 and 3 baako ye 1 na baako ye 3
and also I don't know
Matemeda sepa se owi
yes sir
o chia Chelsea for
me Chelsea for nyina and afema uni ba ko Brian Prince
we be Chelsea for the church
but Chelsea for the Mr. Chance for police me chia wa fe ada ibo no ando se me chia sports controller me chia no Garibe mo nyina me chia obi a support Chelsea obi a we buso ni support Chelsea bia me chia
eje numfo
eya omo tamben omo because Mr. Chance for police say they be an otuka na me bomb pay man pa say emma Chelsea adwene money trim because e bia na okodi awu
Matemeda sepa Lewis nsem gu ono
glory pa come now Ajimambedu akan sembebre about the fact that pre-season as a friend matches but my coaching opportunity man they are testy players no na it is very positive say you binya you players near test so more proud to the World Cup and into AFCON here young quality hard and seems me uncle AFCON no the question is time men na coaching binya players no players injury this high profile matches one where the players need to players how committed would they be for this friendly matches in Kenya AFCON the anke between the try system e tactics are coaching person but what of see anko AFCON nti e be you sue some matches against Mexico against Germany anyway you know na they are try nti positive say and yenya sa matches between the test players proud to work up e be course nti yenhwe the matches na between akwakodu FA Cup e baso na I don't know problem one. Say has the koto mo FA Cup ribia. Ama the fa ho bia na ofomo. One was FA Cup yes we win e be 100,000 Ghana cedis ne insensem bebre ni FA Cup no. It is one of the most well organized competitions of Ghana. But the moment that has the koto ko be free mpe that is a problem that start here. Enti clubs na can I know some football clubs are but the organizers the person mo FA Cup no course they will need to promote it more. Because has the koto go they want to be promoting more. But the absence of our clubs because of money back off munti. Am I fake up no the hype need there will be for me kai say last season was saying about tough for bina say kotoko enka. It seems like as your tournament be akula harum. Nti ya hwe the FA Cup no but organizers no so to me e di hu nkomo bebre. Answer the hype around the FA Cup no hu bibia no kobna anhwa e be kofom. Kuma say sante kotoko na nse bebre e koso Never has a vox in the house of Kumo. Never has a press release by now. Almost and Semuno. Okay, and then 3 days now. Cobrabe break you out about issues a call so meeting us and a house of a press release by then we deny. Come on, Casam Bank send over deny. But the fact of the matter no honor. Facts never honor say issues for her. Na issues na honum na etitia players no some more kan nyina no yenim say ni nyina akoso because players you mudi nkomo nchen in as much as some has of players no be inform we aba no players ndi nkomo nchen nkomo ni bi na yenso peki ya yenso de bai so be inform no we are if some settle issues we ni ana has players no mu bonus some kan ho asem no kobra omonye ho adwuma mom has pitches some say enya no mu ho adwuma mom issues no mo kan ni they should make sure say to be on so we need akula e some to so 80 to 90% of mom so we yes am mom I don't make come say player no need any concern player need any reason so betumi asu eno tira brofo no player no do be hie bia de ma ye twe players start to the sense players no yon kula hwe mo Neymar tamo Barcelona Neymar Paris Saint-Germain no so to me satisfy Neymar to the sense and yon ko fo mo nchen kra so to me satisfy mo Uma player na some gena so park and so to deliver. Then you have a cause to complain. But player no what promises so shako to bonus in by pitch no bobo so no or bobo so you know pitch na so a day. But as neka has folks say you know say for PR reasons inti Oma bon time we deny say you know but we know say issues na cause o meeting no san same way na see na e ka ho asem has folk players na yemo no mu hia no omo solve enfemom kotoko nsem no nyema me na make ho asem na bena suma issue no obna ka bena suma kotoko aton edi Celta Vigo sika no highway na the club no ofiri mu buy no na youth club no ofiri mu akobra so mo pe o mo share and say sa clubs ngeze no ono otete no ena kotoko be fan na mo ton no nti sika na ba akobra club no se o mo pe o mo share kotoko e wai kakra be mo kitwe bi mo nkofo se no o mo mpere o mo so mo pe o mo share o mo say 10% so say dey nti there's a banter between club no and Kumasi Asante kotoko and o mo demand o mo share as at now we see a club hanom no see a top players are the figure na yeah the top player no and shall about one thing
but this time me enye I would doubt because you know answer obey the ITC ni ade nyina be kono omo a fast system mu a undimi envensi
yeah is kotoko person mu yewe
but minim say youth club no free buy no if it was properly documented say omo turn no outside 10% there omo kotoko for yam fan go fi simple
Oman and shame 10% and I say
yes na ya na ma kan say mo peka krama
there it's developmental fee
yes
won't mean ka say any problem
it's developmental fee no say nye oman cap no e bia a certain region there the ompe de be ma
any problem say players fee clubs in kitwe mu ko kese mu a imagine say wo ye club kitwa let's say Akabosio Madrid and Oracle Football Academy na kotoko se obo player the first kotoko oba no kra mu de no kra nsi enkrata sembia kra yenye
at times na me Christopher Shia na me redeem go mo say we club sa kwa aboso na we CEO na say e bia player and I player bi club bi aba obo premiership na say wo akwanya say mbode ne nke premiership as say right to dream abana so open ya fa man me nyiniska na me ne contract say unya contract the man so kwa amana ne a unim say sa club no mta shipi ebia meji 40% and 30% of a yin
we dey to
krata so na o ja na maneko dan say obeka say bia anmenu ya na bia o nyiniska ebia agia 10,000 Ghana cedis but ebia 30% of the mbeton na kwa amana be more than that
your clubs no more your crew man get football purely business enye akro bi ni yedi say okay metrano has focus on play o emini ache has focus on play kotoko so play o no man ko okay man ko free the point you are making say man ko free but all kono fa nyoma go krata so say all kono okay o kono say unya contract abotra ohonom na momam kakra momam 10% momam 20% what is sane when go krata so say player ne kono say fama na ye ba ye mewe but kotoko de mon fan sa mo de momai kakra no kobra ebi ni be na so mo issue nti it is a lesson for your clubs no we area mu hanom no even though say we a small club even though say we but only baby that you play between akwakodo and that's why documentation is so important documenting your fan no go krata so mo je no okay mo nje we but okwa mo my 10% mo my 15 mo my 20% na dan krata so wouldn't be a player no the height and say the level obetumi akwakodo nti it is something a clubs no finsu ade if there's a banter between the former club of Benasoma and Kumasi Asante Kotoko Nyama Ekoso the fight for the CEO of Kumasi Asante Kotoko and so Koso one of the chief executive officer Edema Kotoko and there's going to be a new look for Kotoko next season board naba board na share moniama but for board to function they need to get a CEO CEO or any board no omo ebetumi working na yenkonya a banter between the board and the CEO say the previous management na ye between Kotoko the CEO na na Mponsa and the board of board chairman Dr. Kwabichi ne kunya sa problem and omo hwehwe CEO name bebre eba bontin Fredachi Kramatini din say Fredachi din and Samuel Sekufo ni din ho no me
din ni akumu nyina ne
pambo ni akure ni wo nti one more time season na koso they need to have time and get a manager and I say a general manager and I say chief executive over and yes yanko bonkwa and they kotoko a brand how do a crime a cotton so much miniska elevation club no nti nani amposa no negatives but the positives no any kind of us to me generate ska elevation club no nti it is once in our board no ehwehwe the new CEO no kobra e so much me hwe ni ye pa
but as father
ya me transfer free hono and they we club bia na say oh for CEO anya 3 points CEO and so you need to look beyond that eti ufa kotoko ufa house folk say akofa CEO amuna other house folk ano say season started 3 points now you know pitch na so no na concentration was one and then obey sa old timers ni bia because the club running no a chum free sa yenye sa 3 some no kwa Brandon no goes with money. Brandon I guess I my club no and no attract sponsors. And I said that and I said ultimate sponsorship a bet me abuwa team on settle debt every month. Anya we kotoko ni asi. Anya we are bet me aka say 10 billion there in 10 billion vans 5 billion in a month no. On bet me spend it. Salaries wages ni and I say normal omo ye during match campaigns and no money ade no we say miss and the lines ni nyina no ekomu a etimi eti say wo be yan wadwen say eno be first you and now you see why for say muna na say wo dey 3 points na wo da gene ho dey a first ke bi ama I think say you are making mistake and kotoko ana omo dey wo so say omo dey omo afi na omo be fa eti omo a board for na say you omo e train omo nye for Christmas. So I got them sika best $2 billion and $2 million. Now they are back now $6 million near the amount CEO. From the beginning, media ebi a America try say ya best wasane. Be free ebi a 6 months or 1 year no. I won't sign first come same biom. It's expected say scan on the ban on be and also on be repeat dividend out of there on the abesemu. It is up to you so be ko sponsorship a betting a sponsor club no ewo sa no mana no but akobasa eno do to togo to kwan na to kwan board to kwan na bibia expect say mo fa sika mfiri ba bi mara enye said me atimi na say adwuma no scanner adwuma na ye ntimi mo adwuma no bra ji say bibia ko board of directors won akwaji scanner e ba sen eti as say o look beyond sa 3.0 no any their page no so hia. But all your picture no so dey no as a sponsors etimi ba eti amuna oba house foki normal meeting amukwa ye na nse amode press release by sa press release ahu hia asem ni nyina na wu ne say boys ne say mo ne amune kotokoko bo mo promise double bonus se omutua be ma boys no na omutimi perform omude omuka 3 months se omutimi tua as a young no to be performing. Oh yes, I do mama. There's no cost for alarm say obet my car as I'm complain say this in tea and I'm man performing on the field of play. Pitch na sweat then no. I want a class for stadium. And I'm more car say a class for stadium the omobo mu ni e dey call stadium. A house we see am this is a car war on the omanya baby dey akwasho. Maka just preach no so edene eti adene the day say nya ka na modi omo na motima settle o man ka omo ni any cause complain because mo legon mo a class for stadium na mo kura say mo bobo omo yini ye de mo kwa ya afa de mo say complain say preach no so edene eti mo ni omo ka na motia na sa na omasa omo nya na omo nya ade a ni omo say afa de omo na nya ade but the see na mo deka mo double bonus ade a woni na ko osebo say me ya it draws here psychologically the players will not be fit to play sunny open and they are expecting say going forward no kotoko obe first you no obe first you and they be obe wura bia no it be connected obe team sponsors etimi aba na nko say sa old timers George Amakomo de NB kudofi anomo sa 3 points you know CEOs no enya no ana sia kotoko no ehwehwe because omudi sika be wura mu no esese omo so reach out something and I repeat out something from what they are about to put in. Now and all my eating akoye. Come on.
That me game really so baso. Baso. Say chena wo ho. Chena me aduma.
Chichire station.
Chichire station ho no ma. Na dada me wo ya de.
Me se da anya de.
Oh, me de.
Ezo ya de.
Ejumi ma de ma ye obi ahun ejuma.
Yo. Na da be na mutu bia ye obi.
Oh, ada we Mickey ebe jeje na no. Na me de ne to phone boko. Na bright key so ko share bi obi on so be jeje na no. Me de ne to phone boko anti Dami championship no organized by Dangerman Radio no baso nyame adoma chena wo chichire station nti we obi a nuse nkofo bebre okomfum a masopo ene kwabana ne omaka no omo mfum omano ne menam yade emre ni wo wi ni asika da so a ye di sika na ebe ma wonti emre ni se oba na wa be register no wa kire se truly dame no unimto na unimto enye kokwe mu de ni bia nti nyame adoma chena eba so chichire station obi abetun aba na we be register for forms na wetun join the competition.
Okay. No. Good afternoon, Chika. I'm listening to you live. You'll be waiting for them on the bridge. Still blue is the color.
One confidence.
Kwafu Emmanuel on the BRC. The Kwafu Emmanuel messenger. Also at me Eddie Abano. Na maybe a phone line is not to me. Name still make I at here for say nyame adoma Sunday pa muina mumra saka park no so na mumhwe kotoko ne house Sunday anopa 6 am and a game ni be frase nti ho na be hu wonder mo abamo ashawo mo say teacher see do na coach team no any ade abiski jo mu nyina wo ho arch say bra pia mo be jirejire ma bia tia ko Fabiano mo ka ho na afia male mo enso edimu ntintima pa say between abaso saka 6 and a game no a phrase kotoko any house
abiski or house
abiski or house
okay
abiski or house
place in the house place in the house place in the house place in the
me so me kotoko me the krobia 0200300335 0200300336 obampa cho me faw na wabekire wadwene e wo show yi so ha Dangerman Radio 91.9 and I was from Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Papa.
I am free. Abdullah. Okay.
Papa, now you're doing chair so long for the man. Come on. Papa, you can see you are. See you, Najman, saying. Said by your father be as a CEO or team this war. Najman saying because you know, and to the more they am I or no. The general in Jasia. You are CEO meaning to be a Casama or the Martin.
There be any PR. So, Casama for a CEO, Chief Executive Officer.
Okay.
The only team now the ama be no wrestle on the friend CEO no.
Okay. Come out no. Chelsea young players go on to mean conquer 5-2. Not be as the team week. You have a person at 4 name no. I football rutimaya. Na never need asuni. Ani asuni ho. Ana ya koy na yanti man koy ni. Na bi on ti man ko so. Ma you feel so ani esane ya. Ono so konko bi na nzabe.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Good dinner bi akase free.
Wato mi dindo je no kasa do.
Eja se mba chama minti
me kotoko na da biya me ko ya wa. Omo to bi a tabi o ni ya o be me ewura na wanya e fe ni sai. Content no dey happen for why. Ball no ani content. Ball no win. Se kotoko se. Ti a bi o mo ball tama ene ni e wo kotoko pa na ye you know. Omo ball ahun. E to mo post stadium no. E tete e twi ya ka. So they are going to say, "Oh, be a bar, you blend it." Look, what the come I bet? So to go home, you have to buy any one, you know, the buy any one, you know, what is What I'm different near the eye, if you and your play to buy, and keep you official, and yet you will be a fire and you can be a 4-5. What if 4 back to see 4 back? And the government and the local for so they go to compare any I my bench and I projecting to support. But the opinion of what in the bar, a map question, but my pop winning member, and I have read the respondents here in the BIJ supported.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon. Take care of who way.
I'm here to my own answer. Master E.T.
Boko. I'm on the review here. And I see very don't go with this trouble to Barbara. And I had a come with a protocol. You would have a man on 3 points in 20. Mother, but you say you. And then, one years, any end in Africa, maybe you are more serious. Tolly Bolly, any event, Abraham, you hear better do with them. Tolly Abraham, or Chelsea, Papa, by me. And I don't want to hear Muslim. And you go keep on in Chelsea. You go keep on according to 2 goals, I'll be at 5-2. And I want to see you are Muslim. Now, to the boy, you are able to be on my and never go home with my Chelsea. Nabraham, you don't want to share when you wouldn't team. You take it for you and take it as a young baby. Now, if you have about 4 Papa to go over, so we have one that you can work with. Now, here, what you and diety, you're going to say from one day. You don't want you to tell me, yeah, with the count of Bombuaro. If you are packaged with him on Guido, over the island of Dimo. Mother, everything about the money has 3 points in a year. Who is you who first sponsor? 10 days. Who do we have sponsor? Let it be a Roma. Yes, supporters. Yeah, I go consider. I go go to this year. You go back in your job, Papa. 10 years, in this afternoon.
Mate, good afternoon.
Afternoon.
What's your
name, Papa? What are you doing?
Papa, I'm here, Papa.
Just return my job in the field, Papa. Just better, yeah, the field. Eh? Yeah, but I can't come. Okay, I said it. Tell me the politics every year in the market.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
I said, dear, we are free.
I'm in the 11. Papa, I'm saying, I'm in no man, I come out to the end of the day. I tell them that can one, what can the idea? I did a man, money I'm here to
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
What you doing? We are free.
Well, it's funny.
It's going.
Ah, what's the division trainer? It's the second round division 3 matches now. Now the Chama United, you never heritage never. Well, so there, they are the same. Yes, the 2 don't call it the Champion na. Obviously, it's not 1 o'clock.
Saturday, Momo.
Saturday, 14th.
Oh, okay. No, Sunday. That's good. But your band, no more. Only in the park and also I am Munjai, right?
Man, I'm at the PRO, Jumana for the Jama United. You never said that could never be.
Mate. Okay. Good afternoon. I should dinner we are free. Master Adams, I'm in here.
But I
a Sunday in Fum Saka.
Sunday.
Aye.
Fine, we'll be a moment. The Roman Sunday.
Anopa, 6:30.
And a following here.
Aye.
And the above for Moyentem. No, we now want to treat. No, Papa, say I had to park.
I am Fum.
Aye. Fine. When the Umbra, no one of Bonneville. Yes, it's not the body house or I don't why. I don't why.
A boy.
Now, what it has actually called the best of Okolumia, one of Okolumia. She had a soul also.
Okay, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Chikaman.
Yes, sir.
Well, it's in Central Market.
Me watch on TV.
You are not sure I'm going to watch you. Nakachi lay say, analysis no year. I'm not pay analysis. No, I say, very good. Adaya, now you're better. Yes, but I have a borrow one out there.
Will be a better. Dabinya, and yet, budget team. And yet, layers and a kind coach, no, and a kind of walker.
And I used to layers to say,
okay.
Aha, and since the coach is already friendly.
Aye.
Now, the layers into the football. So that's how we are better. I don't know the struggle, so we are better. But what was every doing? We better than I saw no one. Now we are better than we saw after what. And yes, what I bless you. Just the idea of just the idea of so United.
Forever. Good afternoon. Yes, sir. Adum Yame. I don't credit in this one.
I'm a say,
hey, any gentleman answer.
Now, I check for another. I won't know what to say. More percent here, you train it. You have to tell. I'm a character, I'm from here.
I said the character is over here. Okay. Wait for me, count. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Chica.
Bozu.
Chica, Francis, near the gym.
Grand Francis is what you mean here.
Chica, layers near the almost to one. Hello, the mind you to me, you will almost.
No, I don't think I remember much of what you will find you. I could much of Lucy will be so much a mamma nearby.
There was a woman when you're there. Also, and yes, I won't too much. There was a woman when you're there because we are new.
Good afternoon.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Layers of water.
Layers of pigeon music here.
One can say, yes, I'm a 5-2, no. The Nenison to Turner, and I will say that even was not on what a trainer. And then will fail while reaching Porto, almost about the home. Oh, they won't think they didn't know you. Oh, what this club work up and you say, club work up in the airboat. No more than the did it. Thank you so much, United.
Forever. Good afternoon.
Afternoon, sir. But they are ready.
But I'm feeling go from Kakram in Pasha.
I'm not share this something. Well, she be 5 days. Bankasa, what about a 5 days? Where they say, whatever it is, they are still Bruce. Over Bruce. Now, we said so. I have a more die. We are the most. Mr. Bichard and I don't pay for now. Okay. Mr. Bichard, but I have a
Martin.
Let me just say 5 by using a pastor or a Bruce.
Martin.
Now,
So be county. So tu kwan so kobo bra. Na se bro na anye ya mawa. Na ebi oho a. Na mo ni hu kra so be county.
Me free baby ne ba
Mentro bi maso na basa.
Pepesika. Eso kwanti mwami bae. Imwe dina mami. Mijimi uonyi o. Uo kwanti ni Owo bateni sanye ya.
Amenchia Postcode of Postcode Ventures. Good afternoon. No wife sister ama. La Paz ewo Bremen Bofu Edu. La Paz, good afternoon. What to come on Kanchan Samichiano. Fine gentleman. Dr. Kujo. Taxi driver Samoa Town. And I'll fee. By Joe's prayer. Mr. Kofi Tolan as he say. Chief Benjamin Arate. My good friend Fabiano. Oh no. And I'll reach you. Hello. I didn't know Clinton was sassy. Young fancy here. Now, Fee, and to us, Yami Adamo Chana. And a pardon so copim so noon do bebo. They were veterancy. Chance damn in a becoso. Damn in a becoso. Then Chaman damn in a champion. I watch it rail station. I know you die your friend of Chana. About 8:30 no frost here. Damn in a champion. Layers by Elder by. Famous Dieko Free. Alice need to pack Dieko Facebook also. What's not first summer of Fred Chichi Carry Tony? Fancy ya DJ and Manny in us said Baloski. One ever to us DJ Baloski.